Jumping straight into a game and winning the dice roll. Hand's good enough. Obviously not great. Obviously not great, friends. Considerably better than it was a second ago. Could be on the cycle deck, could be on New Perspectives, could be on Black Blue Control, Grixis. Looks like it's Grixis. This one plays around sensor, so you can't block Little Falcon Raff Aristopoop. Pretty reasonable shape if he doesn't have it. Alright. No sweeper, please. Rip. Oh my. Could be on K return. I'm just going to battle with the bros and see if a K return comes down. Alright. Upgrade to 1. And have some fun. What's that song? This beat is sick. That's how I feel every time my Hazoret comes out to play. Hello, Catist Cool of the Corey. Nah. No reason to tackle that because Hazoret plus Desert wins. They already posted deck lists? Hit me with... Oh. Hit me with what? Oh, you want to see this? You want to see the new emotes? The pretty new emotes. I think they look pretty good. They come out well. Thank you for making them. I think this card's fine here. This card could be okay depending on what deck he are playing. I mean, we know what deck he's playing, but you know what I'm trying to say. Depending on what build of the deck he's playing. I'm going to leave in Collective Defiances because they can beat those nasty thing in the asses. Guess I'll bring in another Abrade. Still don't have Chandras. I'm a pretty big fan of it. I think it looks real good. I was spamming it in the Magic chat earlier when Sam Black made his El Questionable Blockaroo. Don't have any 1-drops, and that's probably real bad versus his deck. Well, we have a 1-drop. Now we can curve out and just hope we hit some lands. Do the battle thingy. Lands? Lands? That's not lands. I have a 20-second land on the deck, so obviously this is especially annoying not to hit a third one over 3 draw steps. It's definitely a favorite too. Probably not in great shape now. There's a good chance I just have to throw the shocks at the face. Rip. At least it's castable, right? This card would have been able to play around K-Return, though. Didn't have K-Return, so I guess it doesn't matter. Oh. I guess we're still playing Magic. He's got 4 cards in hand. He missed a land drop, though, so the odds of this resolving are very unlikely. All I have together at the moment is Monument. And a mono red deck that needs mini updates. But he definitely has a counterspell, so this is bad for us. Probably can scoop if he hits a land. Probably can scoop if he doesn't hit a land. Maybe he doesn't have a counterspell. Good lord, he didn't have a counterspell. He used the Supreme Will to look for a land and then didn't have a counterspell for Hazoret. That's insane. That is insane. Why did he do that? Wow. Wow. Hour of Devastation or something, I guess? But like, still, wow. Untap land? Not an untap land. So I had double Kenya and a big bird for that turn? Alright. Well, he didn't have a counterspell a second ago. Do you have one now, friend? Do you have one now, friend Flames Dragon? He's not snap countering it, so pretty sure we're moving on to round 2 with a happy smile on the face. Let's pull up the deck list for tonight. What do we say, chat? We say rest in peace, opponent. Man, that's just going to be a jerky thing to do over and over. I don't care because I am a jerk. Trying the Savage Alliance to see if I like it. I put one Savage Alliance and one Blazing Volley in just to see. Pretty sure I like Blazing Volley more, but eh. I believe if this wasn't a budget build of the deck, there would probably be only one Chandra's Defeat and no expertises at the moment. Maybe just one Big Dumb Bird. Maybe just one Sand Strangler. I'm not sure. I think there'd be 3 Chandras among the 75. There's a non-zero chance one of them would make it main or two. A non-zero. Tonight's stream is going to be short, just one league, because I have Paper Magic to play tomorrow. Maybe. I really don't want to play this deck, so maybe not. Was considering playing a ramp deck. But I'm a little afraid of emerge decks. It sounds solid. Yeah, we'll keep versus our Garlic Orange Cat. Garlic Orange Catarini. I don't even know if Snake's a heavy favorite. I think it's like a little bit of a favorite. I think there's more things Mono Red can do to fix its match versus Snake than Snake can do to fix its match versus Mono Red too. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm a favorite versus Snake if I just go up to like 3 Glory Bringers on my side. That seems like a pretty simple fix. So, no Whirler Virtuoso, please? I could be wrong. It may not be a simple fix. That's how my Timber deck crushes him. The 4th Glory Bringer brings all the glory. What the hell? That was a weird sound. Oh, I'm playing versus Ramp. I'm probably just getting K returned and killed then. Huh? Well, we're versus Ramp. I guess I could have saved the shock until his turn, but the odds of him playing something I care about is marginally low. So we're in a race now. If he has an Hour of Promise or a Big Thingy, it gets a lot harder. But I have a lot of top decks. Another Hazoret, there's 2 of them in the deck, is good if it's not an Hour of Thingy. If it's like the red Hour anyway. There's 3 more Incendiary Flows, 3 more Collective Defiances. Those are all pretty good here. Go ahead and put him at 2 so I have even more top decks. So now I have 3 shocks, 2 flow, or sorry, 3 shocks, 2 flows, 3 defiances. 3 shocks, that's not a card. 4 runes. Almost half the deck is wins at this point. 4 runes, 3 shocks, that's 7. 2 defiances, that's 8, 9. Sorry, 2 flows, that's 8, 9. 3 defiances, that's 10, 11, 12. Do I get a card? Let's save myself the time and draw an extra card. I guess I'll hold it. He's up to Ulamog Man if he has an untapped land, I think. Yes, I have an untapped land to Ulamog. If he Ulamogged that would put Crop as a win as well. Well, now he doesn't have any red mana untapped, so Earthshakers are also wins, Crashers are also wins. Yeah, the 7th land in 18 cards was not a win. It's got to be over half our deck through most of these draw steps, right? 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guaranteeds over those draw steps. Got there. And that was when he did have Decay Return on 3 while he was on the play. Nope. So it kind of sucks that we only have this now. I don't think Abrades are particularly good here. I do kind of think these fly threats are a little okay. The shocks aren't particularly good. My creatures gain trample. That's not particularly good. 2 damage to target creature, not particularly good. I guess he did show a Chandra, but I'm not really worried about a Chandra. Alright, we just run this. What do we got here? Nice little aggressive draw. We got a 1-drop, 2-drop. Our 2-drop survives return. He's down to 5. This might be great. I really want to do this so bad. Requires you to have 5 lands though. Alright. TKS. TKS. Uh, 2 p.m. 2 p.m. I do not know if I'll be there because this be like 9 before I get to bed or something. That just seems insane. Alright, so he's probably got his thing, but I believe I can extend 1 thread into this thing. Alright, he's abrading that so I can extend the other thread in then. I have to get up at like noon if I'm going to go. I'm not even going to get done streaming until 8-ish. I still have to sleeve a deck. And I still have to, sleeve a deck. I still have to shower and shave and everything. Alright, so he can TKS this turn, which means he has to take the Dakar Zeb if he does. So if we draw Crasher, we're still in wonderful shape. Crasher's just insane now. Crasher would put him at like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put him at 2 when we have a shock in our hand. Well, that was a good draw too. Now we lose no cards. I don't get cards around my computer area. Also, I don't know what I want to play. Like, I'm not confident that a black-green deck's good at page 3. Well, those weren't particularly good, but he's down to 4. So all we have to do is draw land, land. Land, land before things go bad. We might not even need land, land. Like he still has to wipe the board. Could play Hour of Promise here. Alright. That's a good one. Alright. That's also a good one, I guess. Play this pre-combat. See if he lets me cycle a dude. Willing to let some of my guys die here. Really just trying to draw a card with this Beaumont Courier. What's he targeting? The Beaumont Courier? Sure. So now he can like block, ping, take 2 damage. I lose another creature, but I still have 3 threats in play for the following turn. I think that's fine. Especially when we have this other threat in our hand. Him having 1 card in hand is really good for us on this spot. He's done. We wasn't going to hit the land. Wasn't going to hit it anytime soon. Alright, well, 2-0. Well, Granny fell and smashed her head last night, too. She says she's okay, but she's high on Ambien, so how the hell do you actually know? Like, I can beat green-black snakes, right? I just like play another Collective Defiance and 3 Glory Bringers or whatever. Maybe 4 Glory Bringers? Maybe I should just play green-black snake. I have all the cards. Have a new comment on a YouTube video. Why not drop the land before sacrificing it? That is a pretty narrow question to ask on like a 15 match video. I think I have to mulligan. 1 land doesn't really do anything. Alright, this hand's much better. Put old dude on the bottom. We'll go ahead and get decide what we're playing based on what he's playing. Alright, well that made our play a lot easier. Made our play a lot easier. El Servanarini. It's gonna be a hard game to win. Had no removal spell on the draw. I'm playing the full 8 2-mana removal spells, so you always hope to have one this early in a game. It's not going to be an impossible game to win, though. It's just going to be a hard game. Having turn 3 Blissing Hydra is always pretty rough for us, though. Yeah, that's pretty good, too. Oh, I can't even attack anymore. Yeah, I think all these energy decks are just pretty favored versus red. I think the Teamer energy deck's the better one versus red. I am being attacked, friends. Mind blown. What on God's earth is coming at me if I'm being attacked? Is it just another cub? No, it's a Ronus. So it's a blocker for Infinitali. Cool. Well, another favorite. Yeah, zombies are definitely good versus mono red. Zombies are definitely good versus mono red. Well, I kind of need to draw some burn spells now before it's too late. This game has just got soups awkward. Well, that's a burn spell. You're probably going to have to wake up and build sideboards. Hopefully he doesn't kill my mage in response, but I do believe he has a red spell. Sup, Dumbo? How are you today, friend? He tapped a red mana last turn and then untapped it, so he pretty much has to have a red mana, right? Alright, that's a good one. So just really hoping for a burn spell here of some kind. I will block you with my indestructible thing. That just doesn't work, friend. Indestructible is indestructible. Well, Ice tap kind of out. Let's see if we can go find us a shock. This game is awkward. This game is awkward. That's not a shock. Actually doesn't really do anything here either. Really just need to draw a ton of burn spells before it's way too late. Did you watch a lot of the PT? Yeah, so he's attacking with this again. Again, it doesn't have trample. I don't know why we're wasting this time. Alright, that doesn't work either. It's indestructible, friend. Huh. Well, okay. I guess we'll just clear out some things. Yeah, a lot of the mono red decks were a little boring. I can't deny that. Did you see our emote, Dumbo? Our emote got approved. kind of excited about it, to be honest. Alright. Thank you for following 618 Sandman 618. Needs to be Tuesday. It always needs to be Tuesday. There's another burn spell. Alright. Problem is he just has so many things now. Like, I should probably kill this. But I'm not going to. I'm assuming I block here and taking 2. Probably could have played my land. There is an Earthshaker King in my graveyard, but I doubt I get to attack much more after this turn anyway. At least for a while. I'm dead on board to a Glorybringer, but he's not had Glorybringer for about 1,000 turns, so if he has it, we'll just concede. We don't care. He's got a burn spell. We're also dead. 10, 12. Alright. Also dead. I don't really like any of my cards versus them. Some of this stuff's fine. Just none of my cards do a whole lot. Raise kind of poo. Just not bring any of my sideboard cards in. I guess these are my worst cards. It's way too easy for him to block them. Sure. Ronus did something that game. It's the first time I saw Ronus do anything in a long time. What do we got? Alright, this is an acceptable hand. We did not come particularly close. Ronus was too good of a blocker. Sounds real slow, but I think it's like passable. Passable. Find this to be a pretty tough match, though. Alright. Oh wow, he's got 1 land. Oops. That's not right. So all we really need to do is draw lands now? Ronus did do a lot that game. Cannot deny that. So, any land for Daddy. Daddy wants a land. Daddy wants a land. That's not a land. Cool. Well, I didn't want to cast magic spells. Sure. Opponent keeps a one-lander, doesn't get punished. We keep a reasonable hand and never hit. Gets an island. I guess that's Virtuoso? Or does he have like Essence Scatters or some other odd card? Well, we're nowhere near Hazard being able to attack, so. Or being able to block, so let's just try to attack again. See if he has a third removal spell. He does. That's a whirler. That card will be a problem. That card's very good right now. Lands, please. Oh, lands, please. Wow, he doesn't want his energy anymore. Guess that means he has two of them? Whirler's great in this standard format, though. He doesn't have two of them, at least. Huh. Your hand is my hand. Alright. A little rogue refinerini. If he misses the land drop, I'm just gonna take the two, or I'm gonna kill Thopter and then Collective Defiance on his turn. Wow. I've done 6 damage to myself with my little dudes. Nope. Guess I'll just play this one then. It can attack. I assume he comes close to having to block. Now done 7 damage to myself. So if he doesn't add anything meaningful to the board, we get a sweet play next turn at least. Well, he finally hit a land. Yeah, so another whirler. The literal best card it could be. Alright. Oh, 2 modes. I have a feeling if we'd drawn even one mount in this game that we would have ran away with it. That's pretty quick. Would not have expected deck lists to be up that fast. I have to check them out later. We can check them out on stream. You guys can hear me insult people. We've tried this card. It's been extremely bad for us. Everything else in that deck seems reasonable. 4 of braids. Oh my. Two harvester, 2 sand stranglers. I like that. 4 of braids. Oh my. 3 chandras. Oh, this Emmett the Eternal in a mono red deck. Or in a black red beatdown deck. Hey Dong Dignity, how you doing? He left himself dead on board while he was hellbent. This deck looks reasonable. If the mana works out, it's definitely reasonable. I can't insult any of these decks. They all seem okay. I'm surprised. They all seem okay. His opponent had an Earthshaker in the graveyard, and he only left up 1 blocker, and the Earthshaker says that it can't block, so he just left himself dead on board. Dispossess. I don't think that's good enough for the sideboard. I don't think the God's Pharaoh's Gift's good enough, or deck's good enough, and I think just normal Artifact Destruction's good enough to beat it. Kalitov's main deck. Yeah, our red decks are going to have problems winning this top 8, ain't they? Yeah, all these decks seem reasonable. There was like no super bad cards in them. 5 mono red decks. 5 mono red decks. Alright, so let's smash that. Let's play this. We're in such an awkward spot right now. If he has Glorybringer, we're dead on board. If I attack with the Wilmot, I'm pretty sure I need the card. Such an odd spot to be in. I think I need the card. Like he says 3 cards in hand. He was missing land drop, so every one of those cards are spells. I guess if I hit another creature that's a 1-drop, I'm not just dead. Wow, he's taking it all. I guess that locks him in on Glorybringer? Right on time, Mountain. Right on time, Mountain. Alright, well, we're not dead to Glorybringer now. Being not dead to Glorybringer's nice, I guess? So we'll minimum have some number of outs. Confiscation Coup. Alright, well that's a good one. The strong 5-mana sorcery. Versus the red deck. That doesn't win. Is there anything I can get that does win, though? To the window, to the wall, to the... Doesn't win. I'm dead to so many things. What's playing defense do? It has to be better than the other options, right? I guess he has to block. Because if he don't block, he dies to one of these. We could easily have it. Could have played this second main phase if I wanted. Alright. Well, I'm sure he has something. We did 13 damage to ourselves with our own lands, I think. Let's see, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage to ourselves with our own lands. So that's a Glorybringer and we're dead. I had no out to a Glorybringer. Well, there's nothing we could have done to beat the Glory. Alright, well, that's 2-1. I think the game would have been easy if we'd even had one mountain, though. No, it's 5 red, 1 zombies, 1 green. 1 red, black, right? 1 red, 2 red, 3 red, 4 red. Yeah, no, it's 5 red. There's 5 red and a red, black. Let's go look at the red, black. Couple torches in the sideboard. He's playing the blazing volleys. Has the 4th Hazoret. Playing very similar to the arrowed list, except he added this card. The card might be worth it. Me Hazards does every deck have. They all copied me and went to 3. Well, I didn't mean they didn't copy me. They obviously haven't saw my list, but ignore that. It's sad that nobody can spam my little grave sign to me. Alright, anyway, we get to play first. This hand's fine. Gonna lead with this one, I think. I think it blocks better if we're in a mirror, and I think it gives more things for him to kill that we don't care about. No, it's not a hint. I mean, you can take it as one. I don't care. I'll start spamming Jerry Maguire sayings. I'm gonna play these two. It's the same amount of damage on the table, and let's just put one thing under that. I think the mirrors in the mono red are kind of skillless. I think it's really just who draws what. There's no telling what my YouTube auto search would find. We better avoid that. Yeah, I think it's pretty draw dependent. What's that, an incendiary flow? Sure. I guess he can trade with my Kenya. I don't care much if it's in the sideboard anyway. Wow, he didn't block at all. He did not block at all. Big man over there with all his removal spells. Show me that he ain't gonna block. What is that? I guess it's okay. He probably doesn't get a choice to block this time. So if we made it this far into the turn, I doubt he has a removal spell, and Incendiary Flow should win. Untapped land should also win. I have way too many sideboard cards for this match. I did not really think about the sideboarding plan, so it will be interesting to see what happens post-board when we go to look. Because normally I sideboard out my village messengers. I don't have those to sideboard out anymore. So it's going to have to think about this for a bit. I think this card's good in this match. Kills something and blocks. I think this card's good in this match. It brings out two different blockers. In theory, all the removal cards are good. In theory, that thing's good. I didn't know this card existed. So I didn't know that, like, they would be this good, but I thought every one of the uncommon ones and some of the cycle ones would get played. I just didn't think there would be decks that basically only won because of them. I thought they would all just be for marginal value. I didn't realize there'd be like all these 8 deserts and you go crazy on people. So I kind of like to sideboard this card out, but I watched a lot of the Pro Tour today and nobody ever sideboarded this card out. I honestly have no idea what you sideboard out. This card seems good. A Breed seems good. They could even have the Effer Spear or Effer Harvester thingies. Hazard obviously is good. Shock's obviously good. So Scoured Mage, maybe it isn't good. And Defiance kills something and does damage to them, but it does cost a lot of mana, but I saw them having it in their sideboards post-board. Maybe I don't bring in all of the cards that I have over there to bring in. Maybe that's just too many things to bring in. Nah, I'm still a fan of taking this card out. Let's take out 6 more cards. Sure. I don't know how I'm supposed to win. This hand does not look like a hand that's supposed to win. It also doesn't really look like a hand to get sideboarded. The Scorchers seem like they need to be in the deck, though. The Scorchers can kill Hazoret. Killing Hazoret seems fun. Alright, well, I'm not going to use a removal spell then. I'm just going to play this. I'll still chump block if given the opportunity. Maybe I take out some number of shocks because I brought in Magma Sprays and Chandra's defeats. Maybe you just don't want all of those spells. Fair. No, it is not. It is not called that. Alright, so I guess we can get some value now. Hopefully we'll draw a red source. Oh, happy days. Untapped red source, please. So we can go to Value Town. That's not an untapped red source, man. This game hates me today. I guess I can't attack. He has Hazret. We're probably just conceding. I guess I could have attacked, to be honest. Not attacking was just wrong. Because all of his haste things would have made this not be able to attack anyway. Yeah, not attacking was stupid of me. I missed 3 points of damage that could matter. Very stupid of me. So he could have Glorybringer, so I'm going to hold up to Chandra's defeat. And we're going to hope he doesn't have 2. If he's got 2, things are going to get more complicated. But yeah, I missed 3 points of damage. He should be at 13, and we should be probably a fairly large favorite with him at that amount of life, and us getting attack in this turn. So he'd be at 6 if I hadn't punted. He'd be at 6 if we hadn't punted. Glorybringer, and he's still dead on board. Hazret, and he's still dead on board. And he's still dead on board. Alright. Well. Still dead on board if we had played correctly, I mean. Obviously not dead on board now. I'm talking about if he was at 6. If we had not made our punt. We have a desert, so... Alright, we got there even though we played poorly. And one more match for tonight. Again, I want to apologize to everybody for it being a short night. I have a paper tournament, and I have to get up in like 4.5 hours, and I've only slept 6 hours since Thursday morning. So I guess technically 6 hours since I've slept like 6 hours total since Thursday at about noon. So I'm pretty dead. I also still have to shower and shave and sleeve a deck for tomorrow. So tomorrow's going to be miserable. Especially because I've not ate in 22 hours. And I probably won't eat at all for at least 12 and a half more. So I'm going to be going like 34.5 hours without eating. So I'm pretty miserable. It's just a paper tournament. It's a local tournament, a little local standard tournament for if 8 people show up, the prize is like a Badlands. He said it was lightly played. I think if 16 people show up, it's an Italian Mana Drain. I don't think he realizes that Badlands went up in price, and the Badlands are probably worth as much as an Italian Mana Drain. And I think if it's like 24 shows up, first place is 3 Tarmogoyfs or something, but there'll probably be somewhere between 8 and 13 people there, but I pretty well go to any local tournament that has any dual land for a prize. I'm a pretty large fan of dual lands. I have no idea what I'm playing yet. The decks that I have the cards for around the house are mono red, Pummeler, green black, ramp, and monument. I had 100% intended on playing the God's Pharaoh gift deck. Yeah, it's standard. But my cards didn't come in, so won't be able to play that. Anyway, down below, if you guys like what's going on here, there's a link to my Twitter. And on my Twitter, I post every time I go live, all my deck lists. Actually, I just post a lot of stuff on Twitter. I argue with a lot of people, things of that nature. Might be entertaining to you, who knows. I added a 22nd land to this deck, and I still feel like I need a land every turn of every game. Probably need to add a 23rd, maybe? Angel of Inventions is the big one that I don't have. I think I have everything but the angels. I guess I'm going to play this one. Yeah, unlikely to go digging for commons at this point. But I do appreciate the offer. Mausoleum Wanderer. Alright. Well, we'll kill this thing. Think he should have did it in the reverse order, probably. But what do I know? Alright. Well. I think we'd have ran away with this game had we hit lands, but this match is supposed to be incredibly good. We have the Braids main deck too, but we got a slow start. We missed our land drop, so there's a very high chance he gets to the part of the game where he can just start hard casting Angels of Inventions, and then things get very hard. Well, alright. Just keep on keeping on then. Yeah, Angel of Invention will be kind of annoying here. Especially because we can't even pay for the Mausoleum Wanderer. Okay, he's going to get rid of the Mausoleum Wanderer, so I guess that's good. Might be able to beat Angel in that scenario then, but like it's still really bad for us, and it's kind of annoying on top of all of that. That's still not another land. Guess if he wants to trade, he wants to trade. It doesn't get better for me attacking wise. Just another angel. That'd be real bad for me. Not another angel, at least. Get him down to 3, so Collective Defiance and Incendiary Flow will win, so we'll have 9 outs. I live in Eastern Kentucky. So short of him hitting really good here, we're in fairly good shape. He still doesn't have 6 creatures, so that's good for us. Yeah, live in Eastern Kentucky. I like it here. It's a pretty good little place. What do we got? That will... I guess that'll do. Play this thing. Play this thing. I don't think they have any flash threats, so just go ahead and attack that thing. We have 4 damage. Kind of close, Southern Illinois. I've never been that far north. That's pretty far north for me. Like Dayton, Ohio's about as close or about as high north as I've been. Alright, so if they're playing the God's Pharaoh gift deck, we definitely want to bring in the extra braids. Magma sprays are technically better than shocks. I don't think that does a whole lot. Don't think the birds do much. Don't think these do much. PS probably don't do much. One damage to target opponent. That probably doesn't do much. Doesn't do much. Maybe expertise depending on what build they're playing, but probably not. Alright. Hello, Wayne. How are you today? You at work? Check it out, Wayne. Our emote got approved. We can spam Sears's. 6 of them, huh? I don't know what you're talking about. I think all the cards in our deck again are just pretty good here. The Soulscour Mages might be the worst. Yeah, let's take out the Soul Scour mages, I guess. Let's take out the Beaumonts. The Beaumonts do not attack into any of his 12 1-drops. Yeah, pretty happy about that. Yeah, since somebody bitched at me last night, I set this up too. I did something, fam. I did something. Wow. Alright, we'll keep. This hand's not great, but it's not bad. If he doesn't have a turn 1 minister, it gets a lot better. Well, that's kind of cool. Let's start off by trying to kill that. And start off by playing that. If he's got the Sun Scorcher tech in the sideboard that we featured on our stream a few weeks ago, it's going to be very hard for us to win with this draw, but like, there's no guarantee he has that. May not have that in this sideboard at all. Probably can't beat that if he does. Declaration in Stone. Interesting. Draw us a card. Kill his Fang. Get 2 more damage in. So what do you got now, friend? I'm going to call you Friend Rudy. Tap 2. Alright. Might need our mana to cast a shock at the end of his turn or something. If he plays the big O angel. Okay. 3 Declaration in Stones. Bet he wishes he had 4. Bet he wishes he had 4. Champion of the Wits. Take care, bub. So now he has an Angel in his sideboard. He has a God's Pharaoh in his sideboard. So that puts me in a kind of a weird spot. I guess I need to kill this and try to deal some kind of damage to him. So a 6th land. So I have 1 chance to get a braid. I have 1 chance to get a braid. I have to throw some amount of damage at him, right? Oh, I have to throw some amount of damage at him. Can't really sack this because if we get a braid, we can't attack. Can sack it second main phase, though. In case we hit a creature or something. Alright. Rip. If we draw a second land, we are not in great shape. So if he's got to refurbish, we're not in great shape. He obviously has to refurbish. Best possible. We didn't hit one of our 4 braids. Alright, well, I think this game's over. Rip. Oh, wait, maybe the game's not over. Suppose he could draw poorly from here. If he doesn't get another angel, we could technically win. Alright. If he gets another angel, it's just over. Alright, well that's not another angel, so it's technically not over yet. Doesn't have enough to activate that yet, so... Still not another angel. I attack, he gets to eat it with that and get 4 more cards plus that. If we ever see another angel, we're just dead. We're pretty dead anyway. I don't think we're dead enough to scoop, but like we're pretty dead anyway. Yep, not another thing. Sure. Still not another angel. Void Winnower. He sideboarded in Void Winnower? Alright, we'll concede. Well, that didn't go very well. Wonder if I can bring this in then, if he's sideboarding cards like that in. It's probably still not good enough. Yeah, I feel like we just need to try to go fast still. Maybe the Beaumonts would be better in the collective defiances. Who knows? Alright, round 5, game 3. Our general mulligan. We've not kept a 7-card round 5, game 3 hand in 6 or 7 tournaments? Yeah, 6 or 7 tournaments. Pretty insane, to be honest. Hand's pretty good, though. Oh, wow, he's got kind of a slow draw, too. His hand's not great, unfortunately. An untapped land would improve it considerably. Any land. I mean, we don't have tapped lands. Wow, he kept a 1-lander. He kept a 1-lander 7 versus a red deck. I would hate to know what's in his hand. Doesn't matter. He's going to hit the land. They're always going to hit the land. Still got to do a lot of damage, though. Okay, I guess he's done. Alright, well, we won. Gonna log off early. I know you guys don't want to hear me whine, but played our one little league. We've not really slept in 2 days. We've not ate in 1 day. Have a paper tournament in a few hours I have to prepare for. I'm going to get like 3 hours sleep max. So, appreciate you guys watching. There's a link to my Twitter down below. On my Twitter, there is a link to my YouTube. Also on my Twitter, I post every time I go live, all my deck lists. I actually chat with a lot of people on there. You might see something that's moderately funny, who knows. But I appreciate you guys following. We got our emote approved today. I'm actually exceptionally excited about the emote. I'm really excited about the emote. Anyway, I'm going to log off, and I guess I'll host Sam, because Sam will definitely be on. I don't even have to look. And he's a good folk. Anyway, take care, everybody.